Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the Metro Manila Arena here in the Philippines for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds in the heavyweight division between these two great warriors.
Listen up. Let's have a good, clean fight. All right, touch him up. Let's go.
And we are underway for this scheduled 12 rounds.
Well, there's one fighter here, as we've seen time and time again, that just doesn't have the physicality. He doesn't have the overall strength against his opponent. But what does he have?
Well, he has the greatest muscle that the human body has, the brain muscle. Use it. Be smart. Give angles. Get out. Keep your opponent off balance. If he's bigger and stronger, he needs a certain kind of set position to use that. Do not give that to him.
Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Miller. Parries the punch, comes back with the hook. Oh, what an exchange! Sharp three punches landing by bad intentions. Here at all. These two are slugging it in round number one.
Reminds me of the fireworks display on the 4th of July, and the rockets just keep coming.
Not able to connect with the uppercut. Both guys have a reputation of being technical boxers. Leads us to believe we're getting a distance fight here.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, the only way that changes is maybe, you know, you never know, a headbutt, something like that, all of a sudden short circuits that, but the way their track record is, yeah, you're pretty good chance of going rounds.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Round comes to an end. We saw the knockdown there in that round. A little bit of a momentum gainer.
Yeah, obviously it gives you confidence, but you know what? It can also be a momentum killer, believe it or not.
How so?
Joe, I've had guys where the worst thing that happened to them in a fight was when they scored the knockdown because they thought it was just going to keep happening. And they thought about only the punch they landed, not how they set it up. So they got away from the game plan.
I just looked over the punch stats, Teddy, and there's a big drop-off from his offensive production before the knockdown to now after the knockdown. If I'm the opponent, I'm all over this, taking advantage of this. He's not willing to engage, I will.
No, well, what you tell me is you're like a bull that sees that red cape. You're being told, hey, come on in, charge.
Oh, that's good stuff. firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Miller. Well-placed counterpunch by Miller. Miller's probably thinking to himself that he found an early answer. The counterpunch doing damage here.
And his opponent's thinking, what the heck am I doing? Am I shadow boxing? Because I'm not finding nothing. But I tell you, if I am shadow boxing, that shadow, it has a little bit of a punch. It's hitting me back.
Comes right back with a shot of his own. Super two-punch combo by Bad Intentions. Able to dismiss that body shot.
What does a fighter need to do to really build a foundation to a great career?
Well, first of all, they have to have the desire to have that great career. There has to be something in them. There has to be coal in that furnace to burn, and to burn later on. Maybe something happened to them in their life. Maybe through their parents, maybe through neighbors, maybe through coaches. Somebody told them they were never going to make it. And they go in their mind that they're going to find a way to make those people wrong.
That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Nice block by the babyface assassin. Very accurate work. Three-punch combination serves him well. Good way to protect the midsection. And round number 3 is underway. Good block by the babyface assassin. Good looking right hand after he got hit. How about that? Back to back he lands by Miller. Miller's putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is the table setter. And the jab tonight has set up the table where he's been able to eat whenever he's wanted.
Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. "90 seconds to go here in this round." And he scores again. How is he able to do this? How is he able to take these shots?
You know, one time Muhammad Ali talked about taking a chin. He had one of the great chins of all time. And what he basically talked about was that when you start to get hit those shots, you start to go down a hallway. And then you go into a gray room. You go from a light room to a gray room. And at the end of the hallway, you see a dark room. You don't want to go to that dark room. And you have a choice. You put your feet down and you start backing up. I'm not going to that dark room. This guy is not being taken to that dark room.
Well, his opponent got away from that uppercut.
Does it surprise you that he's not going to the body as much as he could be?
Well, what surprises me is that he doesn't have the intuitiveness, you know, just the instinct to understand, to recognize the situation. That's part of the ability of a good fighter, to recognize what he should be doing in a certain situation. He's not seeing that. He should be going downstairs.
Miller's showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. So the round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas sitting with you ringside. I know you had a very busy week before you flew here out to broadcast this fight, doing your charitable contributions back in Staten Island with the Dr. Theodore Atlas Foundation.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Joe. We did well. We had our dinner, our yearly dinner, where we're able to raise money to help people that are in need, people that have nowhere else to go for help, whether it's a mother that can't pay the cancer treatment for a 7-year-old daughter, and we're able to pick up that insurance. But the thing that I want to take a second to thank everybody for is that it's a collective effort. It's all the people that allow us the resources to go out there and help those people.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Miller. Solid counterpunch by Bad Intentions. On the mark, the counterpunch by Miller. Nice block by Miller. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Wow! That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Boy, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now.
Throw some punches here.
He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back underneath him. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. End of the round there. He was able to stun his opponent. Teddy, when you're training a guy that's coming off a round where he just got to his man, what do you do? Do you say, hey, I saw that and here's how you did it? How do you approach that?
Well, you want to make sure you remind him exactly what you're talking about, how he set it up. Don't think about just the big punch that landed. Remember how you got to that point.
Good way to protect the midsection. I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
Devastating blow by Miller. There he is, landing a combo. Bad Intentions has been having great success with these combinations, Teddy.
Well, there's a reason for it. He's using his jab to start it, and then he's letting the punches go, letting their hands follow.
Boy, just staying on the outside away from danger and scoring well. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Good, clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Miller. He missed with that headshot. Great pace to this fight, Teddy. These guys are not coming out of fifth gear. Nobody's slowing down.
No, they're fighting a 6th, 7th, and 8th gear.
Miller's nose is starting to bleed. And a good three-punch combo by Bad Intentions. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counterpunch.
Yeah, you see the counterpunch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Teddy, I think the fans sometimes don't appreciate it, but what he's doing right now on the outside is very smart.
Well, this is the sweet science, Joe, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's understanding where he needs to be, and he's controlling that dimension.
End of the round here. You can see the fans really enjoying themselves tonight. You know, Teddy, I think maybe more so than any other sport, boxing fans are not just passionate like in other sports, but they are smart and savvy. They know the game inside and out.
Well, they follow the contestants. They do understand the parameters of the game. And you know what? They come here and they kind of demand from those fighters the performance that they expect from them. If they expect a guy to box, you hear them every once in a while saying, hey, come on, you know, let's get that jab working. They act like coaches sometimes.
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Miller. Miller's training regimen probably didn't include much work defensively because he has been a sitting target all night long.
It's just not moving his head. And you know the problem when you try to block and you don't move your head, your opponent can put punches together and keep you defensive, you're handcuffed. But when you move your head, you create an opening. So your opponent throws a punch, he misses, he doesn't put them together. He's worried about something coming back. Right now, the opponent's not worried about anything coming back.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Boy, that's a heck of a job there, landing a three-punch combination. Targeted counterpunch by Miller. Miller's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still, it could get nasty as the fight progresses. Doing well on the outside. Bad Intentions is making for a trainer's dream right now. Picking his shots, Teddy. Selecting when, where, and being very accurate.
Yeah, the old-timers would say he's a real sharpshooter. That's exactly what he's doing. He's not missing much.
Twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on. as we've reached the 1-minute mark to go. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah. There it is. Miller stunned, and he is hurt. He's in bad shape. He does not look good at all. He could go down at any moment, Teddy.
Yeah, he wishes right now this was in an outdoor arena because maybe rain could come and stop it, because I don't know what else could help him right now.
Good block by the babyface assassin. Showing you some defense there with the block. And we come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time, Teddy. He stunned him.
He stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
He's got nothing left, okay? Just go for the head. Knock him out. Done. I don't want you to slug it out with this guy, all right?
And that round is underway, and we are halfway through the scheduled slate. Blocks that belt line well. Now that's some fine work right there by Bad Intentions. Wow, great action right from the start. Hey, I don't know that they can keep up this pace, but if they do, what a night we got ahead of us.
Yeah, we're getting tired just watching this early part.
A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Miller.
Miller's making me real curious here, Teddy. I wonder, should he be sticking with this style after being rocked in this fight?
It's still early enough. I would say yes. You know, you don't want to panic. You don't want to just throw everything overboard. You want to stay with what brought you here. Hey, he's been taught this not for hours, not for days, not for weeks. You know, months and years he's been taught this. You don't throw it out. You stay with it.
Wow, is he defensively sound. A nice block by the babyface assassin. Bad Intentions is in a position now where he should be able to bring home a win. If things stay the way they are, he's clearly headed towards a win.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard, but he has to make sure he doesn't, like in football, go into that defense. If he starts just moving, just staying away a little bit, now the things that were keeping his opponent from coming in that front door, well, guess what? They're not there no more. His opponent could get back into this fight.
Bad Intentions is doing very nicely on the outside here in this fight.
Teddy, I know you swear by it, and we're seeing it right in front of us. Good fighter likes to fight on the outside, who's having a stellar night with that jab.
Hey, look, if you're going to be an accountant, you better know math. You better know how to add. You're going to be a good fighter as far as I'm concerned. You better have a good jab.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Snapping jabs by Bad Intentions.
Round comes to an end here. And Teddy, I know you've had a very busy week. You've been training some pro football players this week. There are many parallels to be made between the pro fight game and the pro football game.
Yeah, there are, you know, physical ones and emotional, mental ones. I mean, the physical ones are when I work with some of these behemoths, like offensive linemen, they have to punch out, with their arms. They have to make sure that they get those hands out now. If they raise their elbows, just like a fighter raising his elbow before he throws a jab, they lose the power. So you got to teach them keep those elbows in, punch out without any telegraph, without any loss of power, and also get those hands out at the right distance. If they're a little late, the big guy gets in on them, and now he can control him. And of course, the mental aspects of it, where they get into those dark rooms we talk about every once in a while, where they have to remember that they have control. They can make the choice. You get in those dark rooms, you start to think that you lose control of the choice, that your opponent's making a choice for you. No, that's not the truth.
Able to cover up that gut. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Scoring well with that combination by Bad Intentions. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Lands flush with the combination upstairs. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Good block there by Bad Intentions. Nice block by the babyface assassin. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Miller. Well, here's the way we see it. He's down on the scorecards, has to have the knockout to win it.
Yeah, and he has to understand that. The main thing is he hasn't given in. He's still there trying, but he's in a desperate place. So what he has to do now is look for one spot. He remembers maybe something he saw early in the night where the guy pulls out his hand down a little bit and maybe he can time him stepping out.
Oh, he's in bad shape here. He's stunned and he's wobbly.
The only thing he has going for him is he's not a fighter that uses his legs anyway, and you can't use him right now. He's a guy that likes to move his head. He's got to start doing that. Try to cement those feet down the best he can and get some head movement.
seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round. Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Able to dismiss that body shot. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, don't be...
Holy cow! Miller's in bad shape.
Out,
he is staggered and stumbling. Miller's got a way of just getting away from that punch. You can see what he's trying to do. Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here. And there's the bell. He is saved by the bell. Oh, boy, Teddy, he's in a world of hurt now. Only 60 seconds in front of him.
And you know what? Less than 60 seconds. It took him 5 seconds to get him on that stool. So right now, they can't concentrate just on telling him things, and he needs to be told why he got hit. But they got to get ice on him, and they got to, right now, they have to revive him.
Now that's a showman right there, a pure showman. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time? So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But, Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
And a well-placed counter by Miller. Comes back with an overhand right. Well-placed counter punch by Miller. He is hurt, and he's playing keep away now.
He needs to stay away.
Been stunned.
Hey, no holding, no holding. Come on, punch it out.
A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride.
Come on, work it out.
Oh, Miller's almost out of it. Down on the floor from a hook. It's over. This fight is over. Bad Intentions is going to be partying tonight. A knockout victory. Bad Intentions is your winner by knockout victory.
I feel like I just came out of the movie theater, Joe, and I did not expect that ending.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe